So today's discussion will be centered around something that most of us would like more of, and that is energy. And one place a lot of people turn to are energy drinks, different kinds of energy drinks. So are some energy drinks cleaner than others? So we're going to go back to Karen for some answers that may surprise you.
Okay. Let me share my screen. So I researched lots and lots of energy drinks. These are the three of the most popular. Of course, I've hidden the names, but you probably recognize at least two of them just from looking at the containers. But these are the three that we're going to really take a closer look at as far as the ingredients and, which one of these might be better for you than the others. All right, so this is a list of all of the ingredients in each one. So I'm going to refer to them as the blue one, the black one, and the red one, since we're not using the names. The blue one, I'm just looking at the first couple ingredients because that's what you find the most in a product when you look at the label. So for the blue one, we have carbonated water, sucrose, which is table sugar, and glucose, which is also a form of sugar. And then it goes on, to some other ingredients. One of them is caffeine, a couple of them, magnesium carbonate. All right, and then the second line goes on with that one, vitamin B12. So there's some isolated vitamins in there, natural artificial flavors, colors. All right, and then the black drink, carbonated water, sucrose, glucose, same first three ingredients. So still carbonated water and sugar are the main ingredients. And then it goes on, there's taurine, sodium citrate. That one has some ginseng extract in it. I know that is a natural energy source. Again, there's caffeine in that second one. Sucralose, I'm looking right here. That is an artificial sweetener. So lots of different things we don't recognize. The third one, the first few ingredients, purified water, natural and artificial flavors, and sucralose, which is that artificial sweetener. And then that one goes on. Again, there's caffeine, taurine, malic acid, lots of different things. So to look at all of these ingredients would be way too overwhelming. So what I did was just kind of pick the ones that, as a nutritionist, I think pose the most, danger to your health or potential danger.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to be looking at sodium, caffeine, artificial colors and food dyes, and sugar and artificial sweeteners. Okay. And for the black one, that's a 16-ounce container, 210 calories, 370 milligrams of sodium, which doesn't seem like a lot, but if you have 2 or 3 of these a day, that's pushing, that's over 1,000 milligrams of sodium a day. And that's a lot. Mm-hmm. Caffeine, 160 milligrams. Just for perspective, for the caffeine, an average 8-ounce cup of coffee has 95 milligrams. So that's almost twice the amount as a cup of coffee. Okay, and the blue one, the serving size is about half of that, half the calories, then 100 milligrams of sodium. So it's a little better on the sodium per ounce, and 80 milligrams of caffeine. So not as much caffeine as well. All right, and then the red one only has 4 calories. So you can kind of assume there that that's probably a sugar-free. All of these, the calories can vary depending on what type of the drink you get. So obviously these things are just, for the purpose of this demonstration. All right, 10 milligrams of sodium, that's very low. And then 200 milligrams of caffeine. So that's the highest caffeine of the 3. Okay, and as far as caffeine and sodium, for people who already have high blood pressure or some kind of heart disease, caffeine and added sodium could be a risk. So especially if you're consuming multiple servings of these every day. So just something to keep in mind. You know, if you do have high blood pressure, and also if you don't, it's something to keep in mind, because even if you don't have high blood pressure, all of that sodium and caffeine, you know, can take a toll on your health. Okay, so let's take a look now at artificial colors and food dyes and the potential health effects. All right, the black one, caramel color, yellow number 5, which is tartrazine, and blue number 1 called brilliant blue, FCF. Okay. Keep in mind, all of these colorings are artificial, they're synthetic.
Yep.
All right, the tartrazine, yellow number 5, here's some effects. Some individuals may experience allergic reactions, particularly those with a known sensitivity to aspirin or to asthmatics. It may exacerbate symptoms in people with asthma. So that's definitely something to, you know, be aware of. The caramel color, caramel sounds like such a nice, warm, fuzzy word, you know, because we all associate it with caramel, the food, you know,
Right.
sugar. But it's generally recognized as safe, but excessive consumption may lead to the formation of potential carcinogens. So that's significant. And then brilliant blue, blue number 1. Some studies suggest a potential link between brilliant blue, FCF, and hyperactivity or behavioral issues in children. The evidence is not conclusive, but cautious consumption is advised. And I personally, I have a friend who, you know, her son was very, very sensitive to food colorings and had some serious health issues as a result. So definitely something to think about, especially if you're giving these to kids. All right, the red drink does not have any artificial colors or food dyes, so there's no potential health effects there. And the blue one has the caramel color with the, you know, potential carcinogens. Now, I want to, you know, just quickly tell you how that caramel color is made. It's through a process called caramelization, which involves heating a sugar or a sugar-containing substance at a high temperature, and then you know, some kind of acid or alkaline or catalyst to make it convert into something else. And that undergoes a chemical reaction that results in the formation of that brown colored compound that gives caramel color its characteristic hue. And just as with some foods, if you heat things at a high temperature, especially dry foods like you're grilling and you get that burn mark on there, that is a potential carcinogen. So it's the same thing with the caramel and burning, you know, the sugar to get that color. Okay, and now on to the sweeteners. So natural sweeteners, you notice none of these have a natural sweetener. Stevia would be what I would consider a natural sweetener, something that's very minimally processed. Sugar is not a natural because of the, you know, a lot of processing it goes through, especially high fructose corn syrup. And this black one does have that. That is very, you know, detrimental to your health. And sucrose, which is that, you know, table sugar. This one, the black one, also has artificial sweeteners, sucralose, and then a couple other, one aspartame being another. And aspartame, just I know was in the news, you know, a while back.
Yes.
I couldn't find anything current, but to me, that just has a negative, I don't know, connotation
Right.
to
That's
it.
what's in like diet sodas, right?
Yeah, some of the older ones, I think.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, the blue one has sucrose, which is the table sugar, and then again aspartame and acesulfame potassium. And then the red one has table sugar, the sucrose, and then sucralose as the artificial sweetener. So all of these have, you know, sugars and artificial sweeteners. So let's take a look at some of the effects of that. Sugary drinks are disease promoting, period. You know, when you're eating sugar, it's highly processed. Your body is going to, you know, suffer in some way as a result of putting that, you know, ingesting it. The problem with sugary drinks, they have a huge calorie load with no fiber. So that sugar goes immediately into your bloodstream. And especially with the high fructose corn syrup, those added sugars lead to an increased risk of weight gain, diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and cancer, especially if you're drinking these and, sodas on a regular basis. That's a lot of sugar that's going into your system. And sugar also drives addictive eating behavior. I mean, it makes you want more of that, sweet taste. And so you're going to be, probably reaching for things that are not going to be very good for you to eat either. I don't think sugar drives you to eat, apples or
Right.
you want
I've
that.
read sugar's like a drug, they say. Like,
Yeah, sugar is a drug. It really is. It makes the dopamine centers in your brain, activate. Okay, artificial sweeteners. So the sucralose and the aspartame, those, you might think they're better, but they can also lead to weight gain because they confuse your body into thinking it's getting food, because you're eating something that's sweet tasting and they're thinking, oh, okay, well, I better get ready to digest whatever they're eating. And it stimulates your appetite. So you're going to find yourself, reaching for food after you've had one of these with artificial sweeteners. Okay, so I'll let you decide on these. I kind of see one that seems to be better than the rest, although I wouldn't say it would be good for you. And I wouldn't even go as far as to say it wouldn't be harmful to you, but one of these may be a little less harmful than the other. But Grace is going to be telling us she found an energy drink she's been drinking for the last 5 years, and it's a lot healthier than the 3 that I just showed you. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen and Grace can tell you all about that.
Sure, yes. So I discovered this drink back in 2018. So 5 years ago, I was pregnant with my first baby girl, so Scarlett. And I didn't want to drink caffeine. I wanted to stop drinking coffee while pregnant. So I wanted to find something that gave me natural energy because I was sleepy. So I found this and it gave me the natural energy that I needed. So some of the basic ingredients in this it's a whole food puree from wolfberries and essential oils. It contains orange, tangerine, lemon, yosu, essential oils, also plum, cherry, blueberry, and pomegranate juices and extracts. So it doesn't have caffeine, which I didn't want caffeine while pregnant. But it has wolfberries, which are super high antioxidants that give your body the energy it needs. So Karen will tell us a little bit more later about the benefits of antioxidants and your health. But I just wanted to share that, and I loved the taste. I would take a packet of this every morning. Delicious. When I was pregnant, I actually would take morning and afternoon. Sometimes I would drink a little bit more. But now I just drink it in the morning, 1 to 2 ounces. And instead of something with like I would need a whole can to drink, with this, it's super simple. 2 small ounces, and I'm getting the energy from plants and berries. So it's a natural energy shot. And I felt very comfortable being pregnant and drinking this because it gave me like food for my cells. So like our cells are starving for nutrients, and this is like an ultimate superfood. So it was getting my cells the nutrients I needed and the energy and the natural energy boost I needed while pregnant. And I've still been drinking it ever since. So I've been drinking it since 2018, and I notice the days that I miss it. But so it's called Ningxia Red, and it gives me energy, but I've also noticed like other fabulous things, like it helps me to sleep better, the immune support, and I'll chat about the gut health as well. But my girls started drinking it as well. So I have a 4-year-old and a 10-month-old, and they started drinking it at 6 months. When they were 6 months old, I just add a little water and they just drink it with a straw. And obviously it's safe for kids. Like I don't worry that it has harmful ingredients like the list Karen was showing. And we all love how it tastes. A pro tip for my 4-year-old, I just stick a straw in it and she just drinks it, and then there's like no spills or messes. So, and it takes seconds. So again, I just take a shot in the morning, quick energy throughout the day, or sometimes I do add it to a smoothie if I'm making a smoothie that day. And I give it to my girls for the nutritional benefits, because as a mom, Scarlett is going through this like picky eating stage, which I know I'll chat with Karen about. But she will never, like, she always asks for this. She literally, right before I was saying I was going on a Ningxia call, and she wanted one right now. So she is always asking for these, and it gives them extra immune support too, because childcare and the germs. And I was so happy we had this as a immune support to help her. And with both my girls, they have some digestion. I feel like they get that from me. And it helps with digestion as well. Like, be regular, sorry with the TMI. But and one other thing is so Scarlett like will react to sugar. Like, she is a different child when she has like a sugary drink or a sugary juice or a sugary food. But with this, she's her normal, healthy self. So we absolutely love it. I've been so grateful I found this 5 years ago. Just natural, clean. I know like what I'm giving my girls. I know what I'm giving myself for the energy. But I will turn it back to Karen to look closer at the ingredients and how they can benefit your health.
So as Grace said, it's called Ningxia Red. It's really, it's a whole food puree. So it's using all of the fruits, especially the berries, the ninja berries. It includes the leaf, the stem, the peel, and the fruit. So, I mean, that all of that has, all kinds of good fiber and, nutrients in it. So they don't just put the inside of the fruit, it's all of it goes in there, as well as the oil. So it's really packed with superfoods. All right, so let's talk a little bit more, because you don't want to just take our word for it. So we want to show you, this is from the website. All right, so the ingredients are the proprietary Ningxia Red blend, which is the Ninja Wolfberry puree. And Ninja Wolfberries are they have the highest level of antioxidants of any of the wolfberries that you can get, this particular kind that Young Living gets. Blueberry juice concentrate, plum juice concentrate, cherry. Grace went over all of these, along with the essential oils. And it's sweetened with stevia, which I mentioned before is a very minimally processed natural sweetener. And, being a nutritionist, anything with sugar, I would not, want to recommend, but the stevia, in small amounts, I think is very safe, to use to sweeten your drinks. Okay, and the supplement facts, it's very low in sodium, only 20 milligrams. It's got quite a bit of potassium in there, 414 milligrams, 25 calories. So it's 5 grams of sugars, and that's natural sugars from the fruits. No other sugars are in there except the stevia, which is a plant that's not really sugar. Okay, and so this drink is clinically shown to do the following: increase your physical energy levels, improve your sleep patterns, and reduce daily stress. And like Grace said, it's got powerful antioxidants to help against oxidative stress. And let's talk a little bit about that. Okay, so your body has these things called free radicals, and free radicals are they're kind of like they're unpaired electrons that are kind of on the loose looking for their other half, and when you eat foods just in general, your body, it's kind of like the exhaust of a car. Your body uses what it can, and what it doesn't, it's it has some byproducts, and that's normal. And your body has its own antioxidants for the normal wear and tear, that you're putting on it. However, when you're eating a lot of processed foods, it puts a lot of stress on your body when it goes to digest that, and it creates a lot of these free radicals. Plus, spending time in the sun, air pollution, products that have, toxic chemicals in them. That's why we're doing what we're doing here. So all of these things create these free radicals, and the antioxidants, sometimes if you're if you have too many free radicals, your body's own antioxidants can't handle it, and it needs help from the foods that you eat. And the only foods that have those, really strong antioxidants are richly colored fruits and vegetables: blueberries, blackberries, cherries, plums, kale, spinach, and beets, which is exactly what's in the Ninja Red. And then if your cell is damaged by free radicals, these antioxidants help to repair it. Okay, and if free radicals are left unchecked and they continue to multiply, then that leads to what's called oxidative stress. And that, as it continues, can lead to DNA damage, chronic disease, tissue and organ damage, and it accelerates the aging process. So you're going to find that your skin is going to be dry, wrinkly. You're accelerating your lifespan. Okay. And when I said it was clinically proven, here is the actual evidence of that. This is the actual trial, clinical trial that Ninja Red was part of. Obviously, I'm not going to go over all of it. I've just highlighted some key things. I just wanted you to see that this is actually, you can look this up. It was a randomized controlled trial, and it assessed the effects of an antioxidant-rich supplement beverage on immune health and physical well-being. And the intervention section, I highlighted participants in the group consumed 60 milliliters, which is 2 ounces of the product each day for 60 total days. And Ninja Red's proprietary formula, this is how it was interpreted, containing the dark berries and essential oils pressed from the peels of citrus fruit, provide antioxidants that perform the key tasks of reducing oxidative stress within the body. So here you have a drink that gives you the energy, and it's sustained energy throughout the day, because you're giving your body this punch of nutrients. And it doesn't make you jittery like,
Right.
caffeine would. It's, it just literally lights up your body and allows you to, kind of have more of that natural energy. Okay, and then the conclusion it came up with that consuming the Ninja Red for those 60 days, the participants had increase in sleep duration when used consistently. The length of illness, now a few people during the study, I was taking a look at it, did come down with some upper respiratory illnesses. The ones that were in the supplement group, because it's a controlled study, so part of the participants had the Ninja Red, part of them didn't, and they had very specific parameters that they had to follow. And the people who were taking the supplement in that group got over their illnesses much quicker than the ones that were not in the group. And then improved both the immune response and overall health through a safe and healthy method of use. All right, so this kind of just gives specifics on that, the outcomes of the study. It actually helped people sleep 21 minutes longer and fall asleep 6 minutes faster. They saw improvement in gastrointestinal health. So Grace was saying with her kids, that's really helpful. Sleep quality, headaches, respiratory function, increased physical energy levels by 34.5%. That's huge. Increase in productivity by 37.9%. So that tells me it's not only energy, it's like clarity.
Mm-hmm.
And being productive and being able to stay focused. And it reduced daily stress by 23% and improved mental well-being. So some huge results there. All right. Now, as another option for a clean energy drink, Young Living also has what's called vitality drops. And these there's 2 kinds of vitality drops. One has electrolytes, to kind of keep you, hydrated. And this particular vitality drop is for energy. So it is a blend of, and here you can see the ingredients. I won't go through all those, but basically it's let's go down and we'll look up here. We'll look down here. Blend of Brazilian guarana seed extract, which I'll tell you about in a second. and green tea. And both of these have very good health benefits. So again, this is a healthy option for energy rather than consuming one, that might give you the energy, but it's gonna, make you not as healthy. It provides an all natural pick me up throughout the day. And this is something that you can just put into your water. So you put just a tiny little bit in your, like 8 ounces of water, and you can drink it multiple times through the day. It's formulated with optimal levels of natural caffeine that can be enjoyed multiple times a day, contains naturally derived ingredients, natural sweetener, sugar-free, that's the stevia, and no artificial colors or flavors. All right, the Brazilian guarana seed extract, I thought was really neat. It's from the Amazon rainforest in Brazil, and it's used traditionally for by those people, the indigenous people, for its stimulant properties. And then drinking green tea, and this particular excerpt here is from one of Dr. Furman's blog posts. So I can happily share that link if you would like. Just put it in the comments. But drinking green tea regularly has been linked to reduced risk of heart disease, stroke, lung cancer, breast cancer, prostate cancer, diabetes, and all-cause mortality. And it's also thought to help prevent or slow brain aging. So definitely, something that all of us want. We want to keep that brain function as we get older. And the green tea catechins, I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, are thought to affect energy metabolism. So we're talking energy tonight, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to put a link to the products we discussed tonight, the Ninja Red. There are several different bundles or options of purchasing that, and there's also the 2 different flavors of the drops. So I will put a link to just those products that you can pull up. I'll put that in the comments now. Now, for anybody who wants to stay on the live, now this is for anybody also. Anybody who places an order of the Ninja Red using the link that I put in the comments, we will Venmo you or PayPal you $25 as a thank you gift for ordering. So that's if you use the link and you get one of the Ninja Red products. Okay, and then Grace is going to take over from here, and she's going to show you, if you want to stay on the live, how there are 2 different ways that you're going to be able to save 24% on your order, this order and future orders. So definitely stay on. She's going to bring up that same link I'm putting in there and show you exactly how to do that.
So there are 2 ways to unlock the 24% discount. And I'll say the first one is when you just add to cart and it's a one-time order. So with that, you would want to make sure that if you spend 100 PV, then which 100 PV usually is equivalent to like $100. PV and dollars are almost simultaneous. And once you put 100 PV in your cart, then you unlock the 24% discount for the entire year. And anything you get after that is 24%. Then there's the loyalty rewards order, which is my favorite. I've been doing it this way for, I want to say, over 5 years. It just makes life simpler. It helps me save money, which I'm very grateful for. And it helps with getting free products and a good discount this way. This is actually how I get my Ningxia, is through the loyalty rewards bundle, which is exclusive and only on the if you're on the loyalty rewards. So I have, let's see, I have a graphic right here. Let me see, I can't see. Right here, that just tells you a little bit about the loyalty rewards. Just it's a custom wellness box that's delivered to your door. So each month I can put my Ningxia in there, or I can put my vitality drops or whatever I need that month. You can change it and you earn loyalty points every month. So your first 3 months, you get the 10% back in and then you can go and spend it. After 4 months, once you hit the 4 months to 24, you get 20% back in store credit pretty much. And then I'm at the 20, and I think Karen is too, at the 25% back. And that's how also I get my Ningxia for free. So I go in and use my rewards points and get like a pack of two pack of the Ningxia bottles, or anything that is. So the other thing, they also have the bonus loyalty rewards exclusive gifts that I'll show you in a second. The exclusive bundles, which, like I said, there's a Ningxia exclusive bundle. And what I always love to mention is on your second month of loyalty rewards, you get a free desert mist diffuser, which was the first diffuser I started with.
Yeah, I have it. I love it.
Yes, my favorite. It's so adorable. Like it's fabulous. Okay, so let's see. So I'm going to go back and just show you. So you would open the link that Karen sent us, and she already listed out some specific items. So I'm going to just do add to cart, and let's see, and let me walk you through this. Okay, so you can see what you want. You can get it all, or you can just grab a couple things. So she has the Ningxia 2-pack, or she has the 30-pack of singles, which is like fabulous, easy to go. We always carry these. I carry them when traveling, especially for the immune boosting. And then she has some energy, the spearmint tangerine one, and jade lemon berry is my favorite. That's what I have here. It tastes really, really good. And let's see. And then there's the 4-packs. There's different things she has in there. You can take a look at it. And you'll see what price you get to, there's actually like exclusive. You can see right now you get a room spritzer, different things. But I'm just going to get us to 100 PV right here. And you'll get the 10 points back. So you'll already have that ready to spend going forward in rewards points. And then you go view cart, let's say, and then it's easy. Let's say easy. So your items are in there, you check out, and you can so right here. So it could be a one-time order, or you can say yes to a loyalty order. And again, you get all those benefits, and then just add your shipping address, shipping, payment method, and check out. And you can see Karen's name there. But again, as we said, anyone who grabs any Ningxia will get $25 back on the already 24% discounted price.
It's just definitely so worth it, just to keep those monthly orders going, even if it's just one item, just to get that 24% discount.
Exactly.
So.
Yep. And I think I mentioned it, and you get gifts 3, 6, 9, and 12 months of your first year, which is very exciting.